Teddy Mangrum from Extremely Late News Network, and today you get to witness a special documentary about the combustion engine. What is a combustion engine? What is it used for? Why is it famous? These are all questions that will be answered. Coming right up. Teddy Mangrum, investigative reporter, and today we have a special guest that we're going to interview. His name is Charles Lindberg, world-renowned superstar, and here he is.
Hello?
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
So, Charles, will you please tell us, why exactly are you famous?
Well, you see, I was the first man to be in New York one day and Paris the next. Do you know how I did that?
How?
I took a plane, the Spirit of St. Louis.
That's an interesting name.
Now, it was a 3,600-mile flight.
Well, it must have taken a while now.
I got the Medal of Honor.
How old were you when you first traveled?
Well, you see, I was 25 when I made the flight. So when I first traveled, it was a while back.
Can I ask you, between France and New York, who had better food?
I would have to say France. Paris is more special, you know.
Oh, yeah. Now, how has the combustion engine affected your life?
Well, it's the engine that I used in my plane. I think it did a great job. It got me across the Atlantic.
Now, just a quick little question here. In the foreseeable future, do you think other people will be able to easily and commercially fly across oceans?
I do not. I think it was very hard for me. I do not think that anyone will ever be able to do that.
Well, we'll just have to wait and find out. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. So, welcome to our interview today. We have a very special guest, and the name of that guest is Henry Ford. Hello, Henry.
Hi, everybody. It's a pleasure to do an interview with you.
Oh, pleasure to meet you and interview with you as well. So, Mr. Ford, can you talk about yourself?
Well, I have lived quite the phenomenal life. I was born way back when, 1800s. A lot of you probably weren't around back then. And I've done a lot of work in my life. I first started working with the Edison Illuminating Company, and as I gained power there, and I decided I'm meant for bigger and brighter things. So I formed my own company, the Ford Motor Company. I partnered with a lot of famous people who have their own car companies today, and I think I did a pretty good job.
I think you did a good job.
Thank you.
All right. Some people have called you progressive. What do you have to say on that?
Well, I do kind of see myself as a progressive because I believe in equality. I don't really judge someone based off the color of their skin or their gender. So long as they can get the work done, they're a valuable person to me.
How would you say you've affected the history of the engine?
Well, the combustion engine is a wonderful piece of machinery that has been used for years in the past and will be used for years in the future. But I think my main contribution is I was able to take the combustion engine and make it a practical thing that each and every man and woman could use in, for instance, the Ford Model T. I'm sure you've seen quite a few of those around.
Well, thank you for talking to us today.
Thank you for interviewing me.
My name is Maier, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you, and goodbye.
This ain't no History Channel.